السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته، ياك أخوكم عبد العزيز من قناة اماه انترتينمنت. رجعت لكم فيديو جديد، الحلقة الرابعة من هوجورتس ليجسي. لا تنسى الاشتراك واللايك، الاشتراك أهم شيء يا أخوي. نبدأ الفيديو. زين، المرة اللي فاتت وقفنا بعد ما انقذنا هذيك، أو هي انقذتنا، ما أعرف من انقذ الثاني. المهم بعد الفايت، ويلا نكمل قصتنا.
Scrope? Who is Scrope?
أوكي.
Thank you for coming all this way.
أنت اللي تحط
The name's
الرسائل
Scrope.
هالغريبة.
Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about?
صدق
Your
هاي شو
notes
كل
mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
أوكي.
Happy to help, especially if you can shed light on the book.
Scrope is grateful. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
Okay.
It
Well,
seems
sort
this
of
may
way.
help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast. Place it on the pedestal there. Good luck.
مشكور. يلا.
Scrope will wait right here for you.
اوكي وصلنا.
Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes. Revelio.
Could it be? A visitor?
ايوه.
Oh! Ooh. The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago.
اوه.
How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a Black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago.
هيبة.
Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So,
اوكي.
I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages?
I
اوكي.
suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the
ما
forest.
I'm
بسولف
sure the
وايد
pages are
نخلص
still
الموضوع
tucked in
على
my
طول.
waistcoat. If you don't
Okay.
mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
اوكي يلا نتلاقى في الغابة، بس في صندوق هنا طبعا. اوكي طلعت خريطة.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to this. Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollonia's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
ايوه.
That boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
باع.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to House Elves.
مشكور ما قصرت، يعطيك العافية.
Spellcasting requires a focused
نتعلم
mind
تعويذة جديدة على
and
السريع
a
قبل
steady
نكمل القصة.
wand. Good work.
Here I am, as good as my word.
زين يلا
Meet
قول لي.
again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It took the cunning of a Slytherin to track down these pages.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
يلا.
Follow me.
وين؟
I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
يلا.
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably
Okay.
best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird.
الله يحفظك، مع السلامة.
Nothing to do now but keep going.
يا سلام.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Incendio!
I'm won't get away with that.
لعب في لعب. ايوه.
I will make you.
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now.
اوكي.
Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. Revelio! I wonder how big this place is.
يلا اول لغز او اول لغز او اول دنجن يعني. يلا.
Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors there. I wonder if any of the spells will help me through this. Accio!
Protego! Supervise ما يسمونها.
Incendio!
انسنديو. يلا.
More spiders.
مور
These
سبايدرز
can't be
والله.
beheaded with a javelin. Protego! Stupid! Incendio!
لا.
Accio! Levioso! Stupid! Stupid!
طالع انا مقطعين خلصوا.
Protego! Stupid! Incendio!
لا عزوز غلط.
Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Protego! Stupid one! Levioso! Stupid! Levioso! Accio! Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
اوكي حلينا اللغز الاخير في المكان اللي كله عناء.
Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages.
اوكي
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
مسكين.
Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
لازم كنوز. اوه مقاتلات. برتيجو. برتيجو. اوكي. برتيجو. اي ركز عزوز شوي. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. اوكي. انت الزعيم ولا تعال. Expelliarmus. ايه؟ Incendio. Expelliarmus. زعيم على عمرك. افضل حركة القاضي ما قضيت عليه. ايش؟
Expelliarmus.
Hey.
What? That's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood.
يا سلام.
How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
شافنا غرفة سرية أو مكان سري. يا سلام،
Can it
هذا اللي كنا
be?
نشوف ذكرياته.
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensieves. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
أيوة.
To see traces of ancient magic. Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
بالضبط.
We have much
مشكور
to
بروفيسور.
discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
مو بيعينك ذا.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
أوكي.
Very well.
ما
I'll
نبغى
retrieve the
نسولف
book
وايد.
right
نبغى نخلص
away.
الموضوع
Good.
بسرعة.
We shall speak again once the
Okay.
book is in place.
يلا المهم اللي بعد بسرعة.
Everybody grab a broom and we shall get started.
كلاس الطيران أو حصة الطيران. فلاين كلاس.
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class. Hello. The goal of
مشكورين
today
ما
is to
قصرتوا.
remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays.
أوكي.
For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
يلا.
Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
أب.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once.
أوكي. راح التدريب طيران.
Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard.
This'll
Do
take some getting
care.
used to.
The brooms are school property. I want
I
them
think I'm
returned
getting
in
the hang
one
of this.
piece.
أوكي.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we?
أوكي. ليش لا؟ مش غلط. وين أروح؟
This
أوكي.
next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello. Nice day for a flight.
صح كلام حلو.
This is rather fun.
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year.
يا سلام. والله الطيران حلو في اللعبة
Whoa.
صراحة.
Our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
Made it.
أنا مستمتع في اللعبة صراحة.
Did anyone else see
لعبة
that?
جميلة.
Oh, well done! Have a moment?
أكيد ليش لا؟
I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But
أكيد
I'm
ليش
getting
لا؟
ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Slytherin like you might be interested in making an escape from class?
أكيد سليذر
Can't say no to
لعبتنا.
that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak.
أوكي
Follow me.
يلا. يا أعطينا
The
جولة
tour
يعني.
is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it?
إيه حلو.
Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
أوكي.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff?
لا.
There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
شلالات حلوة صراحة.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back.
زين أنت ليش طاير؟ تعال. أوكي. خلاص انسى.
Looks like she's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. And where have you two been? Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in. Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not
Please?
following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect. But
أوكي وأنا شو
Professor,
دخلني؟
enough. Class is finished for the day.
طيب.
As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future.
أوكي.
Chin up. That was some rather good flying. Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit those views were worth it.
ما
It
ندم.
was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's
منزورة
always
ليش لا؟
looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
أهلا صديقي سباستيان.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
ما قصرت
Of course.
سباستيان صديقي.
Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way.
وين؟
There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the
Revelio.
time. With my sister,
عندكم كنوز؟
Anne.
اوكي.
She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So
Okay.
please, keep this between us.
عفا عليك.
He never confides in anyone. But he's
عليك.
trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
عفا عليك صديق حاضرين.
I know Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Of course.
Okay.
Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met. To say that he has no love lost for them is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway,
سر كبير
the
عفا عليك
Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My
Well, that-
thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
يلا علمنا.
It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
كيف
Very well.
كان فرينجو المهم هم فرينجو.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out?
ليش لا؟
Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras.
Confringo!
فرينجو.
Nice work.
How's it?
فرينجو.
That's it.
I think I've got it.
فرينجو.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
فرينجو.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly
علمنا
the type of
زيادة
magic
تعرف.
I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been
قول لي
here
يعني.
in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me about the port key and Gringotts and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
بالضبط صديقي، فعليك بخبرك
You
الحقيقة
must
والواقع.
promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of this secret undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I
بتعلم
know is that I can
خبرك.
see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't
قلت لك
know.
بتعلم بيك
Well,
فعليك.
when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the
Perhaps.
meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curses in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us.
حاضرين.
When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Hello, Sebastian.
طيب هذا واقف عند الباب.
You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new fifth year.
أيوة
Did you just come
صديقك
from the
الجديد.
Undercroft? How did you get in there?
كيف؟ بالصدفة.
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room.
أنا يمكن.
Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone. Not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help.
شوف بروفيسور ويزلي ايش تبي؟
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
غرفة سرية.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor.
Ladies first.
What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement.
Room of
It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily,
طبعا اللي
a
شاف
student
الافلام
might
بيعرف
stumble upon
هالغرفة
this room entirely
اللي
by
هاري بوتر
accident.
وربعه كانوا يتدربون فيها
If
بالدسة.
ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by
Okay.
walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it.
Okay.
There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room.
اوكي.
I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those
Evanesco.
chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone.
ايوه.
We shall discuss its uses later.
اوكي.
Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag.
يا سلام.
I wondered where that had got to.
أصلتيها مبروك.
Can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this.
Okay.
Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
اوكي.
Yes, Professor.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are.
أيوة.
Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
ايوه.
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did.
بالضبط.
Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deep-seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that.
حلو.
Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes.
اوكي.
Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
حلو. يا سلام.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with.
الحين صارت هاي الغرفة السرية
Forward to
حقي.
seeing what you do with the space.
نقدر نسوي فيها وايد أشياء
And it seems
وحركات.
the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent.
حلو.
It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing.
طبعا هاي الطاولة مثلا. لا مو هنا. ولا هنا. ولا هنا. يا سلام عليك يا عزوز. ايوه هذه شفتوا هالقطعة استفهام. فنصير لها.
Understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
اوكي قاعد اشرح حق الناس شو فيك. سوي تعريف يطلع لنا. عرفتوا؟
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
اوكي بروفيسور ويزلي.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
اوكي.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
اوكي.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them.
Okay.
They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
اوكي. بوشن ستيشن. سالفة. اوكي كنت منزلون وايد تحت. اوكي. اوكي هذا عشان نسوي فيه بوشن، وهذا عشان نزرع فيه نباتات.
You can use these whenever you need to brew potions.
ما اقدر اسوي اكثر عنه. اوكي حلو.
Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds.
اوكي.
Deek will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
I will be sure to speak with Deek if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
اوكي. خلصنا المهمة الرئيسية. باقي المهمات بتكون جانبية حق الغرفة. طبعا هالغرفة بتفيدنا ان نزرع فيها ونسوي فيها البوشن على راحتنا، مو بلازم نروح الكلاس وكل مرة نروح الكلاس ونسوي. وهنا تكون نهاية المقطع. لا تنسى الاشتراك واللايك ونشوف كل مقاطع. السلام عليكم.